I work in a mall, and during the Christmas season, we are crazy crowded. One day, this couple, who were waiting in a long line like everyone else, wanted a discount on their purchase because they had to wait so long. I was happy when the other customers cussed them out because everyone was waiting for the same amount of time. Why do you need to know my address and name? Sir, you're picking up a parcel. We file it by address and need identification so we can give it to you. Why don't you know it? I don't know you, sir. Worked for PayPal as a customer service rep. This lady calls in and says there's a typo on the website, so she should be eligible for a bug bounty, basically a reward for finding issues on the site, specifically security vulnerabilities that could compromise the system. Spent 10 minutes explaining to her that's not how it works. Finally, she angrily hung up the phone. I once had a customer scream on the phone, "I can't hear you smiling." Another lady on the phone tried to tell me I was discriminating against them because of their skin color. I then replied, "I can't discriminate against you because I can't see you." I ran into this complaint about Yellowstone Park. They complained that most of the park was outdoors, and another one complained that the animals were running loose. Were not well trained and should be put away at night. One of our neighbors returned from a trip to Mexico complaining that too many people there only spoke Spanish. I'm a call center worker. I had a person call in and complain that her headaches were caused by using her cell phone. I have worked in a call center for a long time and have way too many crazy stories. The campground ran out of space. Lady says that she will drive in and camp on top of someone. I work at a pet store. We had a customer complaint that we did not offer or serve complimentary coffee. Like seriously, we are a pet store. Why would we do that? As a checker, I was approached by a customer. She held her piece of fruit out to me, saying, "I took a bite out of this peach to see if it tasted good. It doesn't. Do I still have to pay for it?" Me. Yes. I grabbed a piece of paper towel before I took the one-bite peach out of her hand and put it and the paper towel onto the register to weigh. She complained to the manager that I made her pay for both. The manager and I had a small talk about it. After he ripped up the complaint and threw it in the recycling bin. So, I brew fresh tea at our store every morning. A customer found tea leaves in his tea and complained. I just said, "Oh wow, you found tea in your tea. At least you know it's real now, don't you?" He looked dumbfounded and left. I just laughed. Customer, these are supposed to be 5 for $20. Me, yes, they're scanning at $4 each. Customer, I want the advertised price 5 for 20. Me, that would be $4 each. Customer, unacceptable. This is false advertising. I want to speak to a manager. I used to work for GM's customer service. One lady called in to complain about her Cadillac dealer. She claimed someone actually sat in her leather seat while the car was at the dealer's, and now the seat will never fit her again. She wanted the seat replaced, along with all the seats, so they would match, plus a new interior so it would match the new seats. I really wanted to tell her that her seat had been sat in many times before she bought it, but just explained the seat was not damaged by somebody sitting in it. I once had a customer tell me over the phone, "I don't like a tant. Take the commercials off of my TV." Me trying to convince someone who is drunk that I can't sell them something we no longer have available in our store. Me, "I'm sorry, we no longer sell that item." Them, "But I want it." Me, "I'm sorry, but it's been discontinued." Them, "But I've gotten it before." Me, "Yes, but it's no longer available." Them, "Why can't I have it?" A staggering number of customers assume that cashiers have a detailed knowledge of every single product we sell and are then annoyed when we can't tell them which lotion is better. Before flat-screen TVs were common, I worked at Walmart. Did carry-outs of heavy items among other things. Once loaded a big TV into a guy's trunk and helped tie down the door because it wouldn't fit in his car otherwise. After all the struggle of getting it in there, he turned to me and asked me, "Why y'all sell TVs too big to fit in people's cars?" I like to think he was messing with me, but I honestly couldn't tell if he was serious or not. I just kind of walked away. I work at a gas station. About a year ago, a customer wanted cash back from the credit card. I informed them they had to call their CC company for a PIN in order to use it to get cash. Then they asked me what their PIN was. I told them I didn't know, and repeated that they had to call their CC company. Then they got mad at me for not knowing their PIN. Me. Your total comes to $20.98. Customer. What? Why is it that price? Me. Well, the pizza is $12.89 and the wings are $6.50, plus tax. Customer. But my coupon says $14.99. Me. I am sorry, ma'am. I don't have telepathy. You must let me know you have a coupon. Shortly after I started working in retail, I had one guy really bawl at me for a stupid reason. It went something like this. Me. Sorry, sir, I have no fivers. I will have to give you your change in pound coins. Customer. That is not good enough. I want to talk to your manager. Me. Yes, sir. Manager comes over. Manager. What seems to be the problem, sir? Customer. This guy says I can't have fivers in my change. Manager. If he can't give you fivers, he can't give you fivers. Customer. I want the phone number of the head manager's office. Customer turns to me whilst my manager writes down the number. Customer. You'll lose your job for this. I raised my eyebrow at this. After getting the number, he starts to walk out. He turns around and says, Customer. I am never coming here again. Me. Really wanting to be sarcastic. Sorry about that, sir. After the customer left. Me and the manager almost at the same time. Asshole. I used to have one of those jobs where I was handing out food samples to customers at my local Costco, and one day I was doing samples of ice cream, and a customer asked me, why is this product cold? Lady called into Walmart. She couldn't get her eyeliner off. Out of curiosity, I asked her what brand it was. She said it was a Sharpie. My problem is that customers cannot comprehend the idea of employees having different jobs. I'm maintenance at a gym, essentially a janitor, but everyone gets pissed that I can't ring them up at the cash register. I literally don't even have a computer code to ring them up with, and that's exactly what I tell them. Yet 95% of the time they act like the world is ending and it's all my fault.